This is everything that happened in January 2025. With us making it past the 12th of the year, a lot has happened in just 1 month. You don't even realize some of the shit that goes on in the world, but it's pretty crazy. Within the first few days of the year starting, people celebrated the New Year's, and then immediately their inner crackhead manifested itself and spilled out into reality. So let's take this guy that you are looking at. His name is Camille Hawkins. He's a 23-year-old man. For no reason at all, he pushed this man onto an oncoming train, who ended up hitting his head on the train, yet somehow, someway managed to survive. This 23-year-old is now awaiting his sentence. People want him to get life in prison. I'm not against it. That is attempted murder right there. You don't play around like that. I hope this guy gets what he deserves, because that's ridiculous. And on the exact same day, another crackhead decided to take a Tesla Cybertruck and park it outside of Trump Tower in Las Vegas, filled it up with fireworks and explosives, and tried to do an attack by lighting the whole thing off. But now here's the problem. Whoever decided to try and orchestrate this attack picked the absolute worst car to try and do this with. He picked a Cybertruck. That car is borderline invincible. That shit's got like 800 shield at least. Nobody was hurt. Nothing happened. The building didn't even get damaged. This car just exploded, and that's the end of that. On the first day of January, so the first day of 2025, a man drove his car into a crowd of people for no reason at all, killing 15 innocent people. Now on the other hand, Andrew Tate, being a British and American citizen, decided to run for the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom under the Bruv Party, which I think is really funny, but I'm still very curious to see where it goes. He has vowed to fix quite a few problems that the United Kingdom is facing that the current leaders of the United Kingdom are not very interested in fixing. But here are some of the major things that he plans on fixing if he does manage to become Prime Minister. First, he promises that if he doesn't deliver any of the promises that I'm about to say, that he will step down immediately. No excuses, no hiding, no second chances. He promises to clean up the streets of the United Kingdom in terms of crime. Now, if you don't know, the United Kingdom has a horrible knife crime epidemic. Over the last year, they've had 50,000 knife crimes. That's 136 knife crimes a day. Do you know how ridiculously insane that is? So that's one of the core main things that he wants to fix. He also promises to close the borders and make it much more difficult for people to actually migrate to the United Kingdom. And he also wants to get rid of all the illegal immigrants that are in the United Kingdom. There's a lot more stuff, obviously, but those are just some of the things. Speaking of the United Kingdom and its buffoonery, they made a square Dorito. And people on the internet genuinely lost their minds over this. And what I have to say about this is, get a job. People on the internet are crying over square synthetic potato chips. Like, I'm sure there are much bigger issues to worry about. Imagine being a grown-ass man or woman, waking up, looking on the internet and seeing, oh, Doritos in the United Kingdom is making a square Dorito, and then crying about it. But going back to politics, the Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, decided to resign and step down as Prime Minister of this country. Good. Pussy. Get him out of here. And Donald Trump wants to make Canada the 51st state of the United States. Brother, if that ends up happening, that'll be pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, speaking of Donald Trump, he is officially in the office as of January 20th. And on the day that he became officially the president, he decided to drop a meme coin, like legit, and people across the globe made hundreds of millions of dollars from this. I've said this in one of my videos, but I know somebody who made $12 million from this insanity. If there's ever proof that we are living in a simulation, it is right now. TikTok got banned for a total of 18 hours. I got very happy, but it got reinstated very quickly because of Donald Trump. Now, instead of it being banned permanently in the United States, it is now removed off the App Store, and they have to sell it within 75 days. And if they don't sell it in 75 days, then it's for real gonna get banned in the United States. So because it's not in the App Store anymore, GameStop thought it would be a good idea, and they still think it's a good idea, I don't know why, to buy phones that have TikTok downloaded on it. What is this? What are we doing right now? Who is responsible for this stupidity? And since TikTok needs to be sold, which I pray to God that it does, Mr. Beast, Elon Musk, Microsoft, and a bunch of other people are in talks of legitimately buying TikTok, which I hope at least somebody competent buys TikTok, because the current state that TikTok is in is disgusting. I got banned on TikTok the other day, and I swear to God this was my genuine reaction. I couldn't give less of a fuck. This app needs to be bought by somebody who knows what they're doing. And if that person is Mr. Beast or Elon Musk, so be it. Los Angeles caught on fire this month and countless people lost their homes. There is no singular reason why LA caught on fire. Some say it's global warming, others say it's because of small fires and heavy winds leading the fires to spread or whatever. But millions of dollars in damages happened and 29 people died. So rest in peace. Luigi Maglione, this guy, the guy who killed the CEO of that major healthcare company, is currently awaiting his trial. But now here's the weird part, alright? He killed one person. Obviously that's not good, but why are they treating this guy like he is the Joker? Just look at these pictures. Like, obviously killing is bad. I'm not a fan of killing personally. Boys and girls killing? No good. But why are they treating this guy like he is some next level supervillain? I honestly don't know, but next. This app that you are looking at right now, it's called DeepSeek AI. And if you don't know, this app single-handedly punched the United States right in the liver so badly to the point where the United States lost $1 trillion in their stock markets. Now let me explain why. It's crazy. At the beginning of January, nobody knew what this app was. Up until a few days ago, no one even knew what this app was. It's an AI app made in China. A couple years ago, Vladimir Putin, the president of Russia, said, and I quote, "Whoever controls the future of AI controls the world." And the USA has been running the game for a while. They have been conquering the world of AI. The distance between the United States and whoever's in the number 2 spot, up until a few days ago, was miles in between. Which is why the United States has been doing as well as it's been doing. Until DeepSeek AI. So the USA obviously isn't a big fan of China, as you may or may not be able to tell. So they've been going bar for bar, band for band with each other, the USA and China, in terms of AI specifically. It's so deep that the United States even prevented Nvidia, who are the leading AI chip creators on this planet, from selling to China. So China doesn't even have access to any of this, so they can't keep up with even the AI creation scene because of that. Like, China didn't stand a chance. The USA is so comfortably ahead of China that no matter what they try to do, can't do anything. Until this DeepSeek AI app came into existence. The aura on this app is unfathomable. These Chinese people who built this AI system from the ground up managed to make their system better than OpenAI's ChatGPT, who has spent so much money to try and make it what it is today. Last year, they spent $5 billion fueling into their AI system. And this Chinese group responsible for DeepSeek AI only spent $5.5 million. I just spit everywhere. I need to calm down. So this obviously shook the United States. And it also punched Nvidia right into the liver. Nvidia lost $589 billion in one day alone. Now, if you don't know what that means, just they got fucked. Okay? And to make it even worse, this Chinese company is basically making the code available for anyone in any country to take and make it better. We are so fucked. There is no going back to a life without AI. There is going to eventually be a war that is AI induced, and I don't know what we could do about it. I'm laughing, but it's not looking too good. Well, it has been quite the month. Let me know your thoughts, I guess, and I'll see you next week.